gentlemen, let's get those shots in. You have a couple minutes of warm-up remaining.
All right. Good morning. Welcome from Santa Margarita High School for Game 2 here of the National League. Prior game had La Jolla beating Atos by 3. This would be the Dons versus Mission. The Dons in the white caps, and Mission will be in their black caps, white trim. All right, here's the roster I've got from the coach. Now, I have yet to confirm who is here and who isn't here. With 2 minutes to go, I'll read off the roster. That's the whistle indicating.
All right, gentlemen, 2 minutes.
2 minutes to action. Cap 1, Oren Penning. 1A, Luke Anderson. 1B, Hudson Coonies. Cap 2, Aurelie Kessler. 3, Colin McPhail. 4, Jet Taylor. 5, Diego Dantas. 6, Braylon Axline. 7, Eamon Broon. 8, Max Broon. 9, Hudson Tweed. 10, Kai Reed. 11, Max Arnold. 12, Jack Davis. 13, Cortez Chavez. 14, Jet Fago. 15, Alex Stanton. 16, Grayson Taylor. 17, Kai Barron. 18, Peter Zapala. 19, Lucas McKay. And 20, Don Hernandez. All right, Dons are putting caps on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our second game of the morning. This game will feature the Dons in the white.
And we have an announcer as well here, which is great. Calling action. So I see Coach Tommy assisted by Cyrus, and I saw Coach Heather earlier as well for the Dons. Great venue here. Hope wherever you guys are watching this from, you're having a great day, but it is absolutely kind of postcard Southern California day here. And wherever you're watching from around the world, thanks for streaming. Overnight's here, and they do a great job as well with the stream. So we've got a couple different ways for the boys to watch film.
All right, gentlemen, let's line it up. It's game time.
Game time, all right. So it'll be Luke in the cage. All right, sprinting for the Dons will be Eamon. Trailing Cap 12, Jack Davis. Cap 8, Max Broon. 3, Colin McPhail. 9, Hudson Tweed. And 11, Max Arnold. Looks like we have an errant ball inside the tank here. Mission player will go and toss that out. And if there's any issue with the stream, please let someone here on deck know, and I'm happy to resend the link. And they're off. Ball is dropped, and Mission wins a sprint.
Drops it, Mission gets there first.
Ordinary foul. Ball's up top, Max defending, look to the right side. Max Arnold there, pressing. And holds the back to the goalie. Nice defense there by Arnold. Cap 9 picks it up. Up top on the left side, Eamon defending. They're working for center. Max Broon, they're calling it at center guard. Bobbles it. Tips it away by Colin. Great center defense there for countering. And Mission picks up. Luke with it. He's out to Eamon on the right side. Looking for a backdoor. It's picked up. He'll swim it in. Up top. Into set. And stolen. Running a double post there. Entry pass for Max Brune, stolen by Mission. The goalie with the ball. Up top. Max Brune defending. Colin out here. Working for set. Down line. Max Arnold defending. Colin tips it away. Hudson there. Ordinary. Good foul. Jack there. And nice block by Luke. Kind of sidearm. It got through Eamon and Jack, but Luke able to block that. Luke with the ball. He's up to Eamon. Into set. Makes a move. Makes a turn. Oh, a nice move by Max Brune. Nice entry there from Eamon. Goes weak side. Got the goalie crashing on his right. Turns strong side. Shoots right side of the cage for the score. Don strike first. Max Brune defending. Goes to his right side. That's Arnold. Pressing out there. At the post. Hudson there. We're pressing. Makes a turn outside to Colin and fires it. Oh! Does a backhand off the crossbar. Bar out. That was a right play there by Mission. Oh, we're countering. He's got Hudson. Luke with it. Oh boy. Picked up. Goes way down to Jack. Jack has it. He goes up to Colin. And ball stolen by the goalie. Aggressive goalie action, able to steal the ball. He goes to his right. Hudson defending. Goes down line. Arnold there. Running a double post. Lefty with it up top. Max Brune will go and defend. To the wing. Pressed out. That's now Jack defending. Oh, nice defense there by Max Brune. Down to the wing. And able to skip it in there. Off of Luke's shoulder. Mission strikes. Ties it up here, 1-1. Just the shot clock about ready to expire. Lefty with the shot. Was near side, able to squeeze it in there. Off Luke's, I think, left bicep. All right, Max to Colin. Colin over to Jack Davis on the right side. Back up top. Colin with it. Down to Eamon. Up top to... That's Max Arnold. Just so we can get that. Working on the left side now. He's over to Jack. Nice into Hudson. Up to Arnold. There's the center place. No foul. Working for Max Brune at set. No call. Turnover. All right, Mission to the right side. Arnold defending. He swings it. Calling to go up and press. Actually, that's Jack. They're running no set right now. Kind of this umbrella. They're going to run. Jack defending. No press, no foul. There's the ordinary. He's looking to his left. Eamon there. Eamon will swim and press. St. Coach up top. And nice defense there by the Dons. And Eamon with it. Nice defense there by Jack. Eamon, oh, nice pass. Oh, what a beautiful ball control by Jack Davis. Huge. Beautiful feed, though, from Eamon, but Jack able to maintain control, getting his cap yanked, able to squeeze it in near side as the goalie was lunging to his right. 2-1 here, with 4:30 remaining in the first. A couple substitutions for the Dons. It looks like we've got Eamon and Kai Reed on the right. It'll be Hudson and Cortez in on the left. That's Max Brune and Aurelian at center guard. Running a drive. And nice defense there. Running that counter. Great heads-up play by Luke. Luke is up to Kai Reed. He's going to open water. He swings it. Oh boy. And nice tip away by Cortez, maintains control. Cortez with the ball. Up to Eamon. Oh, tips away. Eamon also didn't get that. We're going to double post. Up to Kai Reed. Back to Eamon. Inside the 2 called. That's unfortunate. Unforced turnovers. Can't have those. All right, ball's off to the right side. It goes down the inside water. And skip shot in. And unforced, that inside the 2 meter allows the counter. And skip shot cross cage underneath the outstretched arm of Luke. Ties it up here. 2-2 with 3:44 remaining. All right, so in for the Dons. That'll be Arelli with the ball. He'll pop it live. He's looking left. Over to Cortez. Cortez gets some separation. Up top to Arelli. Up to, that's Eamon with the ball. He'll swim it in. Goes down line. Kai with it. Up top to Eamon. Back to Kai. Over to Arelli. Stolen. All right, counters picked up. All right, goalie with the ball. Off to the right side. Hudson defending. Cortez defending. They work us to the right side. Max Brun there. He makes fire it and skip shot high. He had that right side of the cage. Shoots high. And counters picked up by Mission. Luke with the ball. He's looking to a release. He'll go to Max Brun on the right side. No foul. Up to Arelli. Back to Max Brun. Fires it and blocked. Goalie with the ball. Counters picked up by the Dons. Goalie works to the right side. Cortez defending. In a set. Tipped. Ordinary foul. Max Brun there. Running a drive. Down to the. He swings it down. Max Brun there. And shoots it high. Nice defense there by the Bruins. Eamon and Max. Luke with it. Luke's up to. Luke still with the ball. 20 on the shot clock. Max Brun with it. Ordinary. Working for Arelli at set. And Hudson getting his cap drawstring held. Shows the hold. Exclusion. 6-on-5 power play for the Dons. Max to Eamon. Back to Brun. Max Brun over to Cortez. He wants it. Down to Hudson. Back to Cortez. Fires it. And field blocked away. And we're back on defense. 1:40 now remaining in the first. All right, balls to the right side. Hudson defending. No center. Here he comes. Balls up top. Arelli there. Into set. And fires it in. All right, Mission takes a 1-point advantage here. With 1:23 remaining. Lineup change for the Dons and substitutions for Mission. So on the right side, looks like we'll have cap 18, which is Peter and Jack. Left side, we'll have Arnold and Kai Barron. At center, looks like Colin and Jet Fago in at guard. Jet with the ball. Ordinary, he's over to Jack. Jack pops it live. Up to Arnold. He'll swim and get that. He's got open water. Down line. Kai Barron with it. And stolen. Intercepted there. And looks like Kai called for an exclusion. And be a 5-man for the Dons. 6-on-5 power play formation. Just under a minute remaining here in the first. Ball's down to the 6 wing. And they're going to set up. Back up top. Oh, almost tipped away by Jack. Back up top. Down to the 6 wing, looking for a pop. They want to work for that 3 post. He may fire it there and does. Side arms it in. Mission takes a 2-point lead here in the first.
Mission by 2.
40 seconds remaining here. Kai Barron coming back in. He'll be on the left side with Arnold. On the right side, it is Peter Zappala and Jack Davis. Colin going in at set, and Jet Fago at guard. Jet pops alive. He's looking to his left. He'll go to his right. He's got Jack Davis there. Jack with the ball, looking down line. We're gonna have to work it. Oh, ball's tipped and picked up by Arnold. Makes a turn, nice move. And so, makes it goes back. Looking for a set. Over to Jack Davis. Jack wants it. Working for Colin. Down to Peter. And he'll just kick it away. All right, 7 on the shot clock. Ball goes down. Jack there, crashing, ordinary. Got a press. He fires it, and nice block by Luke. And that's the quarter.
After 1 quarter play, Mission 4-2 lead.
All right, Don's down by 2. We're back in 2 minutes for the second. So I'm going to go up periodically on mute because copyright stuff with the songs in the background.
All right, gentlemen, as the horn is bringing out, look at our second quarter underway.
All right, sprinting for the Dons, we'll have Cap 7, Eamon, trailing Jack Davis, Colin, Luke Fail, Cap 3, Luke in the cage, Cap 9, Hudson, 8, Max Broom, and 13, Cortez Chavez. Ready to start the second quarter here. Don's down by 2, early going in this game versus Mission. And they're off. Ball's dropped, and Mission wins it. Don's on defense to start the second. Hudson defending up top. Balls to the right. Cortez there. Pressing. There's the ordinary. Up top, Hudson defending. In a set push-off call. Colin able to show that. Getting left hand pushed off. Counter's picked up by Mission. Luke with it. He feeds Eamon. Hits the lane line, skipped too far. Unfortunate. And counters picked up. Oh, we're down center. We're crashing. Ball's on the left side, Eamon coming. Ooh, they're gonna go back up top. They work it over to the point, in a set, and offensive called again. All right, second offensive contra foul in the center. Luke with it. Okay, safe pass to Colin. He's got open water. He'll swim it in. Over to Hudson. Back to Colin. Over to Cortez. Back to Colin. And fires it and tipped away. Looking for that upper right corner. Field blocked. He got a fingertip on it. Sails out of play. Back on defense. All right, 6:55 going here in the second. Jack defending in a set. And called for an exclusion. Aiden will be out for 20 seconds.
Charge against 7 white. A player advantage commission.
Power play. 5 men for the Dons with 6:45 remaining here in the second.
Keen on top. Remember the wing sends it great.
They're working over to the point. Up top. Looking for a... And... Oh, unfortunate. Got the block on it, just redirected it into the cage for the score. All right, 3-point lead here for Mission. The Dons. It's 6:26 remaining here in the half. All right, back to Colin. Over to Jack. Ordinary foul. He goes down line to Eamon. Earns the exclusion. Nicely done, Hudson. Eamon pops alive. Up top to Jack. Over to Colin. Back to Jack. Down to Eamon. Looking for a pop. Looking for the 2-post with Cortez. Up top to Colin. Over to Brune. Colin. Jack Davis. Eamon. Oh, there it is. Nice. And Max Brune to score. Nice feed from Eamon to Max there. At that kind of 4-post up top, about 5 meters out. Skip shot in. All right, Don's chipping away here at the lead. 2-point advantage with 6 minutes remaining. All right, Hudson defending. Work the ball to the right. Max Brune will come out and defend. And they're going to swing it. Hudson pressing. Top Eamon there, looking for set. It's not there. Down to the wing. Work it over to the 4 spot. Max Brune there, no center. Cortez defending, looking for a drive. Ordinary foul. And he couldn't fire that. He was inside the that 6-meter space. So Luke has it. Counter's picked up by Mission. He'll get Jack Davis there on the right side. Jack with it. Makes a turn. No foul. There's the ordinary. Jack with it, looking for a drive. Ball's over to Cullen. Up top. Cortez with it. Lobs it in. What a beautiful shot. That's how we do it with an aggressive goalie. You have to do those off-speed lob shots. Beautiful execution on that. Just had a nice little curve backspin or side spin to it. Makes it in the right side of the cage. All right, 1-point game here with 5:12 remaining here in the second. Cortez will take a break. We've got Arnold coming in. So it'll be Arnold, Max Brune on the left, Jack and Eamon on the right, Colin and Aurelian for guard. All right, ball's up top. He'll swim it in. Eamon's going to go defend. They go down to the wing. Arnold defending. Press, no foul. Looking for a drive. Up top. Working Jackson at center guard. Max Brune there. In the set. And got the exclusion. All right, Jack will be out for 20 seconds. 6-on-5 power play for Mission. Up top. Eamon and Max there. Max Arnold defending, looking for the pop. Max Brune's there. Down to the 1 spot. We'll rotate. Outside. And Arnold, he lefty there. Looks to fire it into the 3-post. think the player was inside the 2 anyhow, but ball sails away. Luke has it. Nice defense there by the Dons. To Arnold. Arnold has open water. He's looking for a weak. He wants it. Oh, nice shot. Skip shot near side. He saw that opening and fires it in. All right, 5-5 here. 4:28 remaining. Whew, Dons needed that. Nice defense there on the 6-on-5, creating a nice opportunity for Max to shoot. Skip shot near side. Yeah, Dons is calm and patient here, figuring out the offense for Mission now. All right, ball's up top. Jack defending to the right side. Max Bruin defending. They go down to the wing. That's Arnold. And nice defense there by Arnold, prevented the drive and the score. Back to the wing. That's ordinary. Arnold defending. They go up top and almost stolen there by Arelli. Into center and ball under. Nicely done, Luke. And nice aim in there, not to get the exclusion, but great aggressive play by Luke. Gets the ball under. Luke has it. He feeds Eamon. Eamon's got open water. Looking for Max Bruin, but he's up to Arnold. Arnold with it over to Eamon. And just about an inch out to the right. He had that right side open. Just hits the right post and bar out. They're countering. Ball sails in and earns the exclusion. I think that's the second on Jack there. And timeout called by Mission with 3:39 remaining here in the half. Tie ball game. End of the timeout here. Right, into the Dons, we'll have Eamon, Cortez, Colin, Hudson, and Max Bruin, and Luke in the cage, with Arnold in the penalty box. He'll come in after 20 seconds. And we're playing the National League rules, so after the second offensive possession, it's 20 seconds. All right, ball's up top. 6-on-5 for Mission. Down to the wing, breaks the line. Rotate over, up top, down to the 1 spot. He goes close to the lane line looking for a pop, not there. Working over to the lefty, 4 spot, out to the point. One more. And nice block by Luke. Huge. Great defense there by the Dons. Luke has it. Always got Eamon. Nice feeds Eamon. Over to one more. There it is. Sorry, guys. That was Eamon to Max to Hudson for the score. Thing of beauty. But huge block by Luke creates the offensive opportunity, 3-on-2 for the Dons, and able to score on that. That's just excellent water polo there by the Dons. Huge defense on what would have been the score for Mission, able to counter quickly, catch Mission frozen there. Okay, on the right side. Full strength. Hudson defending. Down to the wing. That's Arnold. Pressing, no foul. Looking for a drive. They're running a double kind of drive there. Arelli at that right post. Up top, Hudson there. Looking for set. In the set. And fires it wide. Nice defense there by Arelli, and Luke blocking that shot lane, forces the wide shot, and recovered by Cortez. Luke has it with 2:30 remaining here in the half. Luke up to Arelli, and lost it. basketball under,
He works to the key.
and lobs it. Oh! Corby lucked out there. A guaranteed shot, just a lob went a little bit high on that. Hits the crossbar, bar out. Whew. Dodged a bullet. All right, Arnold with it. I'm sorry, that's Max Brune to Arnold. Arnold has it. Back to Max Brune. In a set. Oh! Attempt there by Colin Sales wide. Got the pop out in separation. Just a little bit on his back. Ball's over the cage. All right, now Mission back on offense to the right. Hudson defending in a set. Arnold there. Lefty with it. And able to make a turn and shoots near side for the score. All right, 6-6. All right, John Brune, if you're watching, guess what the next score is going to be. All right, looks like we've got Eamon coming back in. So it'll be Relly taking a break. It'll be Max and Colin. Max Brune, Colin at center and center guard. No, that'd be Hudson going into set. And we've got Max Brune, Max Arnold on the left side, Eamon and Cortez on the right. And substitutions for Mission as well. All up, 150 remaining in the half. Colin pops alive. He's looking to his right. Over to Eamon, ordinary foul. Eamon pops it live, he wants it. And skip shot in. Awesome. There you go. Long move there by Eamon. All right, Eamon taking a break. All right, and coming in, we've got captain is Kai Reed. It'll be Kai Reed and Cortez on the right. Ball's up top. Hudson defending. Take a look to his right. Max Brune there. Press no foul. There's the ordinary. He goes over to his left. Kai Reed defending, pressing him out. Go down to the wing. Cortez there. And, almost got the steal. There's a drive picked up by Max Brune. He goes up top. Oh, nice defense. Kai Reed steals it. But Cortez with a nice, hit the elbow. Luke has it. Luke's over to Arnold. He's got open water. He's looking into set. Nice. Feeds him and makes a turn. And a nice block by the goalie. Max Brune looking for that kind of right center cage. And back on defense now. Ball's to the right side. Max Brune going there. That's Kai Reed defending. And fires. Oh, what a block by Luke. Trying to catch us. Not looking, but huge block by Luke.
45 left in the half.
All right, 1 point lead here still. And looks like we've got a substitution. Eamon in. Arnold there. He sees him. He sees him weak. He does. Nice.
On the cross pass.
Yeah! That should have been a 5-meter. Because goalie grabbed the cage down, but Eamon just strong shot it in.
Largest lead of the game, 8-6.
All right, 2 point lead here for the Dons, 8-6. 29 seconds remaining here in the half. Dons with a huge second quarter here, down by 3, now up by 2. 5-point swing here in the second. All right, so in for the Dons on the right side, we'll have Kai and Cortez. Left side, Max Arnold and Hudson, Arelli and Colin in. That's center and center guard. And substitutions for Mission as well. They're going to play for the last shot here. May do a 7-on-6. We'll see. Oh, looks like it's going to be full strength both squads. Okay. Colin defending off to the right side. Max Arnold there, press no foul, pushing him out down the wing. Hudson there, he'll go back in front center and tips it away. And nice defense there by Cortez and committee. That was Arelli also. Ooh, hard foul. Sorry, guys. Cortez. Oh, we got numbers. Ball just a little bit inside. Mission will play for the last shot. 3. He fires it, and nice block by Luke. And that's the half. So after 2 quarters, Don's up by 2. And we're back in Ball's dropped, and
Ball drops in.
there's a scrum, ball under.
And we're gonna
Jump
have a
ball.
jump.
Nice second effort there by Arnold, able to, but there was a ball under. And ball's tipped and picked up by Mission.
Mission gets to the first.
All right, ball's on the right side. Get off to the left side. Max Brun there. Back up to the right side. Arnold defending. 5 wing brings it down. Looking for a drive. Nothing there. Max Brun defending. Press no foul. Wants to sidearm it. And does. And gets it in.
Happy with that one. We're back to a 1-point game.
Able to get that shot. Had that backspin on it. Hits the wave at the bottom and bar in. Mission strikes first here in the third. Cullen with it. He's off to his right side. Ordinary. Max Brun defending. Down to Eamon. Looking for a drive. Oh, too far. Picked up by Mission. Looking for that drive by Cortez. Picked up by the goalie. All right, he's off to the left side. Eamon there. Swings it over. Inside the 2 called. All right, back on offense. Hudson with it. Oh, he sees Hudson. He feeds him. Postman get it. Open water. He's up to Cortez. Cortez with it. Up to Colin. Colin down to Eamon. Back to Colin. Looking for Max Brun. It's set. Eamon there. Back to Colin. Back to Eamon. Shoots wide.
Shot clock expires. Back to Mission.
Shot clock expired. Turnover. All right, off to the right side. Cortez defending. Contra foul called.
Right back to the Dons.
Hudson Cooney's will go swimming get that. Oh, he's got Cortez. He sees him. Cortez. Oh, he's got weak. Drops it to Colin. What should have gone a little bit farther on that weak side pass. He had Max on that 3-post. Back-to-back has been a bit of a swim meet here now with 6:15 remaining in the third. 1-point lead by the Dons. Ball's to the right side and goes into set. Exclusion. Hudson, I guess, called for an exclusion. And 5-meter. Mission going quickly on that 6-on-5 advantage. And 5-meter try coming up.
Correction, Joseph Wraith will take a shot.
And shoots and scores. All right, ties it back up. I think that was kind of upper left side of the cage.
Back to a tie. 6 minutes in the third.
6:04 remaining here in the third quarter. 8-8. All right, a couple substitutions for the Dons. Looks like Aurelian and Cortez taking a break. So we'll have Max Arnold and Hudson on the left side. Colin with it. Up to Max Brun and Eamon here on the right side. Max back to Colin. At the point. Colin with it. Over to Hudson. Working for set. Up to Colin. Over to Max. Back to Colin. And
goes long in the ball.
Turnover. And they have numbers. And 4-on-2. And scores. These unforced turnovers are brutal. All right, 1-point lead here for Mission. And timeout call. Good timeout.
And a timeout.
5:33 remaining here in the third. It's like a play corner, dude. Excuse me? It's like a play corner. Yeah, totally. quarters, but each team is taking over a quarter. Yeah, it was a battle in the first quarter, Dons had the second, and now Mission's got the third. Definitely life moments, right? Referee's indicating timeout's over.
Back, both teams at full strength. Down by 1.
Waiting for the Dons with Hudson in at the cage. He'll come out about mid-tank. He'll take the ball from the ref. In for the Dons on the left side. I see that's Max Arnold, Hudson, Relly, and Colin, and then Max Brun, Eamon Brun on the right side. Hudson with it, pops alive. Over to Max Brun, ordinary foul. Over to Eamon. Back to Max Brun. Up top to Hudson. Over to Arnold. Up to Eamon. Eamon's got open water, he wants it. Far down, hits the back shoulder of the goalie, but stays out of the cage. All right, ball's up to the left side. Hudson will go and defend. Looking for a drive, it's not there. Ball's back up top. Eamon defending at the point. We're gonna rotate. Oh, nice steal there by Arnold. Nice anticipation. Huge defense there. Let's go. All right, Hudson with it. We're back on offense. All right, Hudson with it, over to Arnold. Ordinary foul. He's looking down line. He's got Colin. Up top to Hudson. Ordinary. Down to Eamon. Up top. Oh, hard foul. 6-on-5 power play. And Arnold got smacked in the face, but he's okay. Up to Eamon. To Hudson, to Arnold, oh, he wants it. Over to Colin. Colin back to Arnold. Over to Hudson. Down to Eamon. Hudson. Oh, what a beauty! Far down on that shot. Ties us up. Hudson with a nice shot there. Top shelf for the score.
We're back to the time.
9-9. 4:12 remaining here in the third. All right, substitutions for the Dons. So on the right side, we'll have Kai Reed and Eamon. On the left side, it'll be Cortez and Max Brun. Center, Colin, guard, Arelli. Ball's up top. Eamon will go and defend the ball. Push to the right, Cortez pressing. That's Max Brun defending, no center. They're gonna run the pick and the drive. No foul, 20 on the shot clock. They work it around up top. He fires it, off the crossbar. Oof. Ball kind of dropped right into the that 2-meter spot. Picked up by Hudson. Tipped away, I think, by Kai. Nice heads-up play. Head on the swivel there. Hudson with it. Cooney's looking up top. He goes over to Cortez. There's the ordinary. Cortez has it. He looks up top. Colin with it. Over to Kai. Kai looking for center. Back to Kai. Over to Colin. And nice. Oh, fires it. Only got a fingertip on that. Nice block by the goalie. We got a new shot clock, but it's at 20 for the Dons here. Again, it starts with 30, but on those repossessions there, it'll be at 20. He pops alive. He goes, swings it way over to, that's Arelli coming to swim and get it. Down to Eamon. Up top, Colin. Oh, he wants that. Over to Arelli. Arelli has it.
Puts it in the set.
Oh, looks for the backhand, picked up by the goalie. That was there about 2 seconds in advance. Goalie able to anticipate that. All right, ball's up to the right. That's Kai defending off to the right. Now Cortez pressing. There's a drive. Uh-oh. And earns a 5-meter. Colin had to go up there and support. Yanks the back shoulder. We got a 5-meter try for Mission. It's their second of the quarter here. 2:50 remaining here in the third. And shoots lower right side of the cage. All right, Mission back on top here with 2:49 remaining in the third. 1-point ball game, 9-10. All right, a couple substitutions for both squads. So in for the Dons on the, let's see here. On the left side, I think that's Arnold and Cortez. We'll have Jet Fago in at guard, Colin going to set, and Kai Reed and Arnold on the right side. Okay, Jet with the ball. He's over to Arnold. Arnold's going to get that. He looks down line. He's got Kai Reed. Kai with it. Looking for Colin in at set. Over to Jet. Jet walks it in. Oh, he may pop up and fire it. Looking for a drive. It's not there. Over to Arnold. Looking for Colin. Back to Jet. High pass and tips away by the kind of triple team there. And goalie picks it up and we're back on defense. 2:16 remaining. Ball to the right side. Cortez will come back and cover center. Pressing out there. Ordinary foul. I think that was Hudson defending. Ball up top. Cortez, ordinary. Down line. Down to the 5 spot. He may fire it. In a set. And looks like we got an exclusion on Kyrie. He'll be out for 20. Power play for Mission. And kind of just throws the defense there and pops it to the 2 post for tap-in. All right, back to a 2-point ball game here in the third. That's been back and forth here.
That's a hat trick for Knepper on the morning's work.
All right, Eamon back in. So the Eamon and Arnold on the right side, Max Brune Hudson on the left, Jet at guard, and Colin going in the set. Jet Fagel to Max Brune on the left. He wants to swing it. Ordinary. He'll go up top to Jet. Jet also may get that. Jet over to Eamon. Eamon has it. Ordinary. He goes down line to Arnold. Oh, Arnold wants it. And looking for a donut. Goalie's able to block that. And recovered by Mission. At 1.5 remaining here. Hudson defending. Ordinary foul on the right side. They go down line. That's Arnold. That's Max Brune pressing. Ordinary. And nice defense there by Colin. Just yanked the elbow there, preventing that quick redirect shot in from set. Hudson picks it up. Coonings with the ball. He looks to his left. He's got Max Brune, ordinary. In a set. Colin there. Oh, hard foul. Where's the exclusion? All right, 6-on-5 power play. Colin with it. He's up to Eamon. Eamon over to Max Brune. Back to Eamon. Down to Arnold. Back to Eamon. Over to Hudson. Up top. Max Brune. Eamon. Max Arnold looking for the pop. Hudson, nice shot. Goes cross cage for the score. Beauty. Got the goalie crashing to the right. Or I guess our left. Goes right side. Beautiful placement on that shot there. Just a bullet lower right side of the cage. I'm showing 10-11. They have 9-12. Yeah, they fixed it. So 10-11 here. With just under a minute. Don's down by 1 here in the third. All right, a couple substitutions. So we'll have, it looks like it's Eamon, Kai Reed on the right side. Left side is Max Brune and Hudson. And Jet Fago and Arelli. All right, 57 seconds remaining.
7 left in the period. We're back into what?
All right, Jet defending. Ordinary.
Foul. Coop.
He goes over Eamon there. Ordinary. They swing it.
Now in at center court.
Ordinary. Hudson defending. 23 on the shot clock. Down to the wing. He can't shoot that. Up top. That's Jet defending. Back to the wing. Lefty wants it. And shoots high. I want to say that Arelli got a fingertip on that. And exclusion. 6 on 5 for the Dons. Looks like Tommy awarded a yellow card. Ball's to Hudson. Hudson down to Max Brun. Over to Hudson. Hudson with it over to Eamon. Moves in. Up to Hudson. Back to Max Brun. Oh, he wants it. Back to Hudson. Eamon there. Oh, back to Hudson. There it is. Nice. And the score ties us up here. And I gotta say, to the guys at the 2 and the 3 post, well done staying outside the 2, because the refs were looking for that inside the 2 to call it. Great discipline there by the Dons, and nice perimeter play from Max Brun, Eamon, Hudson there. Back and forth. Able to get the score in there, and the shot ties us up here with 16 seconds remaining in the third. All right, in for the Dons, we've got Colin, Kai, Jet, Arelli, Hudson, and Max Brun. 16 seconds. All tied up here. And substitutions for Mission now. Let's see if they are doing a 7-on-6 for Mission, so I don't see a goalie cap in. So 1, 2, 3, I have 8 now. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yep, no goalie, so empty cage. So if the Dons can steal it, open cage. 7-on-6. Mission will swim it in. 10 on the shot clock. Lefty with it off to the right. Kai defending. And skip shot wide quickly. Counter ball in. Unfortunately, no counter ball was available because it was a wide open cage. And that is 3/4 all tied up here. And looks like Mission will be down a man. Looks like 10 dark, 10 for Mission. I'm guessing may have hit the player's head. I didn't see it. A lot of action there. I was watching the teams kind of scramble to find that counter ball. Unfortunate. All right, but anyhow, that's the end of 3. Back in 2 minutes for the 4th quarter. Shaping up to be an exciting game here at beautiful Santa Margarita Catholic High School. Home of the Eagles.
All right, gentlemen, now's the horn. Let's bring it out.
All right, 8 minutes remaining here in regulation.
Tied at 11 as we start the fourth.
All tied up. All right, sprinting for the Dons will be Jack, trailing Max Brune, Cortez,
As we start
Hudson
the fourth,
Coonings in the cage,
down on the sprint.
Colin, Max Arnold, and Eamon to start the third. So Dons will have all at full strength, Mission down, and if Dons can win the sprint, it'll be a 6-on-5 power play. Ball's dropped, and
Fight for possession, we'll have a jump.
a jump ball. Again, second jump ball here. And I believe if the Dons win the jump ball, it'll be advantage. Ball's jumped up, and ball's tipped away, and picked up by Colin. And we're up. Hudson will go and get that nice heads-up play there by Colin to Cortez. Cortez to Max Brune. Max Brune down to Jack Davis. Up to Max Brune. Over to Cortez. Over to Eamon. Oh, nice. Oh, arm got yanked. Looking for Colin on that. Picked up by Mission. Goalie with it up to the incoming player. He's got on the right side. And Jack Davis going to defend. Goes down line. Max Brune there. There's a drive.
To the far post.
And what a block! We knew they were going for that 3-post.
Coonings on the save, and the Dons got the ball.
Oops, I'm going to record this. All right, ball's to Cortez. Cortez to Colin. There's the exclusion. Nicely done. Nice entry there from Colin to Max Brune. Max Brune's the exclusion. Jack with it. Over to Cortez. To Max Brune. I'm sorry, Max Arnold. Over to Eamon.
Fight for the rebound.
And blocked. All right, Don's getting another 6-on-5 opportunity. No good. All right, ball's now off to the left side. Arnold defending. Ordinary foul. They swing it. Down to the wing. In a set. And Hudson, nice defense there and nice disciplined play there by Colin. Oh, he's got Jack. Jack Davis there. And skip shot in. Strong move there by Jack. Near side skip shot. And Max Brune, nice drive there, occupying 2 players. Jack with a strong shot, near side skip shot in. All right, Don strike first here in the fourth. 12-11, 6:21 remaining. After those 2 6-on-5 kind of coming up dry there, able to earn on the counter, and great defense there by Colin, and Hudson stealing the ball, and Jack with the counter. All right, ball's to the right side. Max Brune defending. Down line. Hudson out there. And now they're going to drive. Ball's up top. Off to the left side, Eamon there. Back up top to the right. Going back and forth. Ordinary. And what a block by Hudson on the backhand. Huge. All right, ball's to Jack. Jack has it here on the right side. He was down to Eamon. Eamon with it. Watch it, watch it. Oh! Ordinary. Got knocked in the face. Just an ordinary. Max Brune with it. Over to Jack. Back to Max. Back to Jack. And field blocked. And goalie has it. And they're countering. They have numbers. 3-on-2. Max Brune goes there to help. Oh, and blocks it away! Yeah! Strong defense there. Recovery by the Dons, but Max Brune with a nice field block. And let him know that. All right, Jack with it. We're going to slow down. Jack up to Max Arnold. All right, 5:05 now remaining. Jack with it. Down to Eamon. And exclusion. Nicely done, Colin. Eamon pops alive. We're going to set up. Up to Jack. Over to Eamon. Back to Jack. Up to Max Brune, over to Arnold. Back to Brune, and fires it in. There we go. Don's pulling away here. Great center action by Colin there, showing that he's getting keep yanking on our cap drawstring. Able to show that, earns the exclusion, and Don's convert here on the 6-on-5. Nice outside shot there from Max Brune. All right, timeout called by Mission. We're back in a minute with 4:48 remaining here in the game. All right, so after the timeout, Don's up by 2, 13-11 with 4:48 remaining here in the ballgame. We'll have in for the Dons with Hudson, Koenig's in the cage. We'll have Jack and Eamon, Cortez and Arnold, Hudson Tweed, and I'm sorry, Cortez taking a break, so Max Brune, Colin. All right, so we've got, I guess these players are waiting to come in, so they're playing the live subs, which are, I guess, national rules. That kind of lane line space there between the pool deck and the barrier lane line. So that'll be Cortez and O'Reilly waiting to come in. All right, so it's Max Brune, Colin, Hudson Tweed, Eamon, Max Arnold, and Jack Davison. All right, counter ball's in. Mission goalie with it. He's up top. That's Hudson. They go down to the right. Ordinary. Max Brune there. Hudson pressing up as they go up. Back to the wing. Max Brune there. Up top, Eamon there defending. In the center. And looks like we have an exclusion called on Colin. Oh, nice heads-up play there by Jack. Eamon almost steals it. All right, they're going to set up. Lefty with it down to the 6th wing. He goes back up top, 5 spot with it. Down to the 6th wing. Looking for a 2-post, it's not there. Point with it, Jack and Eamon there. And gets it to the 3-post. Kind of nice move there by Mission. All right, they score here on that 6-on-5 advantage.
Back to a 1-point game.
3-post kind of hugging that 3-meter line. Able to catch it, kind of does a twist with the body. I guess cross face maybe. Able to redirect it in for the score. All right, Aurelian with the ball. Gonna make a turn. He's back to his goal line. Hudson up to Jack. Jack down to Eamon. Ordinary. Eamon with it. Pops alive. Up to Hudson. Hudson with it up top. 10 on the shot clock. Over to Jack. To Eamon. And skip shot in for the score. Nicely done, Eamon. Working for center there. Able to get the goalie to creep to center cage. Shoots near side, skip shot in for the score. Nicely done. All right, 3:55 remaining, 2-point ball game. Ball's up top. That's Max Brune pressing. They go to the right side. Hudson there. He'll come back and cover center. Looking for a drive. It's not there. in a set, and stolen. Called an exclusion. Lefty with it, and fires it in. Again, that's got to be the third Mission 6-on-5 score in the first 3 seconds of the advantage.
That's a 1-point game.
All right, 14-13 here with 3:41 remaining in the game. Okay, Max Brun with it. Ordinary. Max with it. Over to Jack. Jack with it. Uh-oh. Looks like his elbow got nicked. Oh, nice hustle there by Arelli over to Eamon. Oh!
Oh, that's a great does that every time.
Eamon tried to kind of pass it to himself. Ball gets tipped out by the goalie. Goalie with a little extracurricular there. No call. Eamon up to Jack. Good hustle there, though, by Eamon. Oh, hard foul. Max Brun there. Max with it. Watch. Oh! And gets excluded for that. Unfortunate.
White on the exclusion.
Max Brun ball for the exclusion on the counter. 5-man for the Dons here with 3:03 remaining in the game. 1-point ball game. They're going to set up on offense here. Ball's up top. Cortez defending. Last time they got the 3-post. Maybe they're looking for a 2-post this time. Back up top. Now the 1 spot, 1 out. Back over. Up top.
Just took our shot away. Why are you starting the middle?
I pause in action here.
Pass away.
I think Max was called in by one ref. The other ref didn't see it. It was an award of 5-meter. Find out. Looks like they're going to change the time here on the shot clock.
Again, we're going to go back to 2:49 on the clock, 10 seconds on the shot.
All right, 2:49 on the game clock, 10 remaining on the shot clock. So Mission will get an extra 4 seconds for their advantage. Ball's up top. Cortez there. Now we're even strength. Fires it. Skip shot high and wide. All right, 2:44 remaining here in the game. Oh, he's got Eamon. Feeds him. Oh, what a block! And new shot. Let's set up. So we'll have 20 on the shot clock to Max Brun. That was Jack Davis with the attempt. Over to Arelli. No center. Over to Eamon. There's a drive. Ordinary. Up to Max Brun. And blocked. Max Brun gets it. New shot clock. Ordinary. Let's set up. Be a new 20. Over to Hudson. Ordinary. All right, 16 on the shot clock. Hudson with it. Up to Max Brun. Over to Cortez. Ordinary. Working for Aurelian at center. Over to Eamon. Eamon with it. And 5-meter, exclusion. That should have been a 5-meter, but nice work there by Max Brun. And timeout called. Whew. I thought for sure that should have been a 5-meter, but we're awarded the advantage on that. Nice drive there by Max Bruin and brilliant feed and entry by Eamon to create the advantage. All right, Dons need to convert here. And timeout, good timeout called. 1:49 remaining here in the game. 1 point advantage for the Dons.
All right, Mission, you release the center offense. Don, please, your offense.
All right, so after Tommy's timeout,
Back. In for
in for the Dons, there'll be both squads. There'll be an advantage here after the earned exclusion there by Max Bruin. Hudson in the cage will have Eamon, Jack, Colin, Cortez, Max Bruin, and Max Arnold. Hudson up to Max Bruin. Over to Jack. Over to Max Bruin. Down to Max Arnold. Swings it way over to Eamon. Up top to Jack Davis. To Jack Davis. Over to Eamon. Up to... Oh! And it was tipped off the goalie. No call. Everybody here saw it, but...
Minute 25 in the game.
All right, Dons come away empty-handed on that advantage. On the right side. That's Arnold defending. Oh, hits the elbow. And Cortez there. Up top. Max Arnold's Eamon there defending in the center. And got an exclusion on Max Bruin. Let's see if they go quick again. And they go again, quick, and score, tie it up.
Just over a minute left. We're tied at 14.
Okay, 1:03 remaining here in the game. Tie ball game. So we have Arnold and Cortez on the left. We've got Colin and Max Bruin and Jack and Eamon. Max over to Jack right here on the right side. Jack down to Eamon. Ordinary. Pops alive. Over to Cortez. Up to Colin. Swings it over to Jack. Back to Colin, working for Max in the center, back to Jack. In the set, there it is. Earns the exclusion, well done, Max Bruin. All right, another 6-on-5 for the Dons. Let's go, we got it. Over to Eamon from Jack, back to Jack. Over to Arnold, Cortez, back to Arnold. To Eamon. Oh, earns the 5-meter. Nice feed there from Eamon to Max Bruin. Max shows he was getting yanked, earns a 5-meter try. First 5-meter try for the Dons in the game today. So the Max Bruin with the 5-meter attempt with 25 seconds remaining.
Gentlemen, appreciate your patience. We can clarify the book. Bruin will be taking the matchup.
Just confirming number of exclusions for Mission. So I'll go wide here so you guys can see. Referee is at the table. Okay. So for the 5-meter try. Oh, shoots wide. All right, ball's up top there. Tie ball game here. 20 on the shot clock. Game clock, essentially. Ball's up top. That's Arnold defending. Ordinary. Call him there. Ordinary foul. Ball's up top.
Never on the outside. Deep pass goes in.
Ball under. Fires it. And that's the end of regulation. Tie ball game here. Back and forth.
Your captains to the side, please. Captains to the side.
I'm assuming it's penalty shots. All right, but that's the end of regulation. Tie ball game here. 14-14.
We'll be going to a shootout.
All right, we are going to shootouts. So it'll be a best of 5. If it's tie after that, it'll be sudden death shootouts thereafter, 1-1. We'll see who's shooting first. Going into overtime here, period. The teams are waiting to play. I want to say it's LMU or the Lions is up next. I'm not sure who they're playing, but we shall see who the players are for the Dons. Looks like we've got the shootouts. I see Arnold, Collin, Cortez, Eamon Broom, Max Broom. Not sure why it's taken so long here. We're still waiting here for referees to, I think they're just confirming exclusion and counts so that we have eligible athletes for the penalty shots. Is my guess. But I'm curious what your guess is. Yeah, so the referees are still conferring behind the score table.
Sean was gone for a little. I planned that. You know what?
I really am not sure what the pause is for now. In any event, exciting game. It's the tail of the quarters here. Don's having a very strong second quarter, kicking off a strong fourth. Mission able to come back on those quick reactions on the 6-on-5s. I think they had 3 or 4 of those opportunities where they scored within the first 3 seconds of that 6-on-5 advantage. Don's not able to quickly get back on defense. Okay, looks like they're getting ready here. All right, referee's talking to both coaches now, explaining the reason for their long discussion. Maybe the announcer will let us know the reason for this extended delay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Let's see. And the lip readers. Simply they're explaining to the mission coach something. Very long description here of what's happening, and all of us here in the stands really have no clue what is going on. So now they're both individually speaking to the coaches.
Can we get our captains to the center, please? We're going to a shootout. Each team will select 5 shooters. They'll shoot in alternating order. And at the end of those first 5...
All right, so after all that, they're going to flip the coin to see who shoots first.
So we have a winner. We're about to begin.
All right, so after that extended intermission period, so it looks like we'll
Get our 5 shooters lined up
shooting on from our side, left side of the tank. Get situated here. And it looks like
Mission will be shooting first.
Mission shooting first.
First up, we'll have Lars Knepper.
And Hudson in the cage for the Dons. wanted a different ball to shoot with. What's the scores? Max Arnold up for the Dons. And 1-0 so far.
Let's go, Joe!
And scores. And Mission takes a 2-0. Aiming up for the Dons.
Aim and run.
And blocked.
Next up, Christopher Koo.
Go, Chris!
And that's it. Oh. So
Maximus Bros.
3-0. Dons need to make the final 3 here and block the remaining 2. All right, Max Brun up. And blocked. Wow, that's game. All right, Dons fall the Mission in shootouts. And that's game. All right, we'll see you guys for our match versus Atos. Looks like a goalie from Mission got a player misconduct, yellow card or something. All right, guys, it's a loss here. We're back at